Hello and welcome to the last Brexit update of 2018. I wanted to today go through the events of last week and also give you an update of what to expect going into 2019. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, the vote on the withdrawal agreement that was expected to take place on the 11th of December has been postponed. Also last week, the Prime Minister faced down a no confidence motion from her own MPs. She won that vote by 200 to 117. Now this was a lot closer than was expected, and those 117 votes might come back to haunt her in the future. On Thursday and Friday last week, the Prime Minister was in Brussels, trying to get some political and legal clarifications from the EU. Now, as I'm sure you've seen on the news recently, this didn't quite go to plan. The EU have said they would not change the text of the withdrawal agreement, and they have asked the UK government to clarify exactly what they want to be clarified. This is what the UK government will be doing over the next few weeks, and you would expect the EU to come back with some political clarifications early in January. Looking forward, there's a few things to keep an eye on. One would be a no confidence motion brought by the Labour Party in the government. This will be, like I said last week, if a majority of MPs do not support the government will have 2 weeks to come back with a motion of confidence. Now, if that situation does happen, it's expected, but not necessarily required, that the Prime Minister would need to resign. Now, Labour are waiting for the best opportunity to put this vote to Parliament, and this might happen in January. The next thing to look out for is when would that vote on the withdrawal agreement happen? The best guess at the moment is the week of the 14th of January. As it currently is, that vote would fail. So the government are looking at how to reduce the number of options that Parliament has. And so we can expect potentially earlier votes on things like a second referendum, a Norway-style agreement, or a Canada-style agreement, to try and reduce those options that the MPs have. But what we can see is that Q1 of 2019 will be extremely busy, and what I can assure you is that de Havilland and I will be here to give you all the advice and insight that you require. Thank you very much.